I'm already looking at the camera and grinning like ear to ear. Can you tell why? Can you tell why I'm grinning ear to ear? Yeah, that might be it. 3/4 of the way. Oh man, literally ear to ear. If I could get the easier friggin'. I should be streaming this. I can't play banjo at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, shit ton of views in the last 24 hours. Last 48. It's not going to show up on my stats for another week. And I just put up a video in the last couple hours. 5 views and 1 like already. That's a really good sign. I'm not thinking that it's going to get anywhere near the views that the last several have gotten. Like up to 300 for this one, which is the short version. TL don't read. And then the read version for that video is 48 minutes long and it still gets a shit ton of views. It gets a shit ton of views in most of the comments. The comments page has been going crazy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me go to the comments page. You can see what this looks like. I've never seen this before. This is just perfect. I even decided to post my own like channel update thing. Look at this link that I posted to Facebook too. No pretty little thing there for it though. Look at this. Whoa. Back and forth with other people. Perpetua Carthage. Ooh, Carthage. I can dig that. I can dig that. Always Carthage. Yeah. This is the video I just posted. 2 sources which are visible there in this comment chain. Which one is it? I can't tell. Lots of people telling me that I got the same result that they got, or that someone else got. They got there by different methods. Doesn't matter. As long as we all confirm the result, that we can explain our methodology or not, right? I actually think it's a good idea to explain the methodology. I'm still science geek in the head in that way. I like it though. It's a good kind of science geek. What's that one? Oh, yeah, nice work. Yeah, thank you. Show more. Because it's like a ton of them. And a lot of them are mine, but I'm going back and forth. Inside of my channel. Thank you. So managed to pick your operation. Yeah. So yeah. Beforehand. It hasn't been back and forth too much. But it's cool. That means too, for damn sure, I should be getting a little bit of interest. I'm not even asking for... I'm not monetized. I'm not asking for ad revenue. I'm not asking for anything. If you have a question and I think I can answer it, you ask me. Ask me, I might be able to answer it. You never know. If I have the know-how to do it and you're giving me footage of some kind to work with, oh yes, I can give you an answer to that, more or less. If you can give me footage that doesn't have Google as the intermediary, if you could get me a link to something that I could download that was as close to the original file as possible, I could give you a lot more information. Because what I've been trying to do is to get more of the metadata off of the stuff that is identified as live stream. Because Google is the intermediary every time I download it. So they've got all the metadata wiped and Google stamped on it. Useless. Useless. Ford Fisher's live stream. Oh man. Be nice to know if we were getting... Well, I'm pretty sure it must be the camera. From both angles, like when he taps to change. So the camera is locked down on his big camera. And he uses his tripod like a monopod most of the time. But he could be using the Wi-Fi on his phone to link its smart camera. to like live stream through. I don't think that's what he's doing. Like, so he's got a separate thing anyway. But if he were doing that, the metadata would be handled somewhere in terms of what it gets passed forward. Interesting thinking. What else we got going on here? Nothing else to show off. Gonna hide it with the moon map. I'm just pleased. 75. Woo! Come on, 100. Come on, 100. All summer. I've been saying 100 for the last 2 months. I need 100. I need 100. That's all I need. 25 more subscriptions, please. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Pass it on the word. Tell somebody else. Subscribe. I'm out for a little walk home, so there's a bit of city light around. Hopefully there's not too much wind. It's a fair bit of wind. It's fall weather. Looks like it's pretty much full moon tonight, yeah. Because it's still up here. It won't be too dark much longer. The morning still starts early here. I can see it in the eastern horizon. Not at nautical twilight or anything, but one thing I see it and I notice it, it's Orion is above the horizon now. This hour of the morning, this time of year. It's to the southeast from my location. Like an interesting thing to note. Been thinking about something else to add to this update video on YouTube. This is like, I was thinking about it earlier. There's another YouTuber I haven't had a correspondence with anywhere other than comment forums. Part of the reason is now a long time after how to say this, a long time after YouTube has taken away some of the features which were cool in earlier times, like video responses, inline and video responses getting priority on a video list. Has it gone the way of the dodo? And consequently, this other YouTuber who I've been thinking about, his name is Agent of Doubt. I've addressed him in videos before. Pretty sure he's subscribed to me. So this is a high chance he's going to hear this, I hope, this time. Because I've had traffic the last few days. Oh, this is awesome. There's the moon. I knew it was a good place to try to film it. Right about here. Sorry for the wind. I'll turn it down. It's as good as I'm going to get with this crappy camera at this resolution. Right over my shoulder. Agent of Doubt. I think now is the ideal time. Now that I'm addressing you. Some of the content that I'm going to link them in the description. Please go to this person's channel. Listen to what he's saying. You don't have to agree with him. You don't have to like with thumbs up or thumbs down. Dude has seen it all. But here's his channel in the subscription, like in the video description. He's been released a lot of content that I liked. A lot of ideas which I was sympathetic to or willing to challenge, or some of the things, like some of the past series he's had are gone now. It's too bad. I like them. I miss them. But it was particularly last year during the time of the election when Agent of Doubt stepped back mostly from releasing the types of videos he'd been doing up to that time, which were specific kinds of series, and doing other things. This, I mean, really was after the election, but I'm not, and I haven't got a dog in the pit, so to speak, in the race, sorry, because I'm in Canada, right? So it don't matter to me why it would be that you are willing, Agent of Doubt, to throw your support behind Clinton. Like anything is better than Trump. But, and the division is like, it's not that it's become more clear or more defined over the summer or anything. I don't think that is the case. I think most of it is the spin just being applied by this opinion, that opinion. And I can't say that it's funny because Agent of Doubt is experienced enough with YouTube to know that he's had periods when he's lost subscribers that he's had for a long period of time. He's been talking about it more than once. It's time for certain, maybe it's not that he was trying to suggest it's time for certain types of people to move on, but he wouldn't feel, I would imagine, he wouldn't feel offended if certain types of people weren't there to do or say anything specific, or, you know, if your feeling was to say fuck you and just throw the proverbial remote at the computer screen, mixed metaphor, but, and, you know, walk away from the subscription to Agent of Doubt, I don't think he necessarily would care too much on an individual basis, even if he had an ongoing contact with the individual. The reason I'm saying any of this, entirely the wind is working in my favor. The reason that I say any of this is because I didn't unsubscribe, but I did stop watching for the last period of time. Partly because of the differences in political opinion, most of which, like I say, is a moot point in my case. It's not like I vote in the American election. It's not like I'm a citizen. But the free speech advocacy issues where we see eye to eye on. And that's why I care very much that at least he's politically involved in those types of advocacy issues, because he's clearly good at it. And I like his opinion. So, yeah, I'm kind of curious as to what the difference is. Well, some of the topics that we've had discussions on. The whole point. What's the homeless situation in Denver right now? What's it going to look like in the winter? What's the tension? Like, I did see that he had posted videos of counter protests consistently since the election. So there's no doubt that it has been on the rise, so to speak. Or at least after. Good evening.